Happy Monday, campers. It's Monday, and you know what it means, masculine Monday. So we're going to pull two cards from two oracle decks. This one is my oracle from Fear to Love for Divine Masculine, and we're also going to pull from the Twinnies oracle deck. What is it that you need to know today, my beautiful divine masculine, about the journey, about life? What is it that you need to know? Whoop! What is it that you need to know? What is it that you need to know? Almost. What is it that you need to know? They're not wanting to fly. Whoop! Victim mentality, number 5. Victim mentality. This is dark shadows category. Okay, let me read through this. It is easier to play the victim, blame others, or blind faith for our lack of happiness, success, or fulfillment. In reality, success, happiness, love, and fulfillment are vibrations that we must first activate within to ever be able to attract them externally. Accountability can be challenging, but it can also be empowering. If pain and lack exists in your life, you must accept you attracted them through your vibration. If deep down you don't believe you deserve more than pain, loneliness, and failure, that is all you will ever get. Be careful. Victim mentality is a tricky shadow, rooted deeply in our subconscious mind and fed by fear. To go deeper, examine your mother wound. Examine your mother wound. It's very important, not just for the masculines, but for anyone on the healing journey. And I always talk about this to you guys. It's accountability. It's self-awareness. Most people on this world are in denial. If you would list core wounds to most people, I guarantee you, we all carry them on certain level to a certain degree. But most people would say, I don't have this. This doesn't concern me. I'm okay. I'm fine. My childhood was fine. My parents are fine. I have no issues. And then they would proceed to say, but my ex, but my parents, but this person, but that person. It's the victim mentality. It's lack of accountability. It's lack of understanding the basic law of attraction of the universe. You cannot attract anything to your orbit that you yourself are not the vibration of. So if you feel a lack of love, lack of self-worth, lack of worthiness, that, by the way, on many cases, they are deeply subconscious, you will never be able to attract these things into your orbit. And the reason it mentions to examine the mother wound, because the feminine energy in our life is the one that teaches us, if it's in her healthy energy, it's a healthy feminine energy. When it's distorted, right, it creates mother wound. And what healthy feminine energy teaches us in life is that deep self-love is presence, is being with yourself in your body, connecting to your body, connecting to your spirit, looking inwards, right? And also attracting and receiving. It's the core, it's the essence of the divine feminine energy. So oftentimes, when the mother wound exists, especially within the masculine energy, if the mother wound exists, if the mother was distorted, if the mother didn't represent full self-love, boundaries, presence, right? What I always explain to you guys, what the divine feminine is, it's very possible that the victim mentality will be created. So maybe it's your sign to stop pointing fingers and turn that fingers towards yourself. If you're interested to know more about feminine energy and masculine energy, you can go to my website. There's a section that says in the menu divine love, and then you can read about this, read through this healthy masculine, healthy feminine, healthy interaction between the two. All right, let's pull one more. What is it that you need to know specifically about the journey today, my dear masculines? Something wanted to pop up, but it didn't. Oh, it's funny how they work together. We had the same thing recently for my Feminine Fridays. We have number 5, and both are number 5. Chaos, but also change. chaos feminine creation, but also change, energy of change, energy of realizations. Number 5, my ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. And it comes a little bit from that victim mentality, right? And oftentimes on this journey, the masculines, you're very sensitive, you're very fragile, you have huge, amazing hearts, but because you go through moments in your life that you're wounded, that you're betrayed, that you're cheated on, that you're abandoned, that you're rejected, the feminine energy around you is distorted, the masculine energy around you is distorted, you create this victim mentality, and you create this energy of, I am entitled to point fingers towards absolutely anyone, my exes, my parents, my family, life, society, my feminine, everyone. But the finger will go everywhere, but not right here. And this is the only place it's supposed to go, okay? And you create this mentality where you are very swift and very fast to share your opinions and to share your woundings with others and to express how much you are, not happy with your life. But the moment someone tries to give you that valuable feedback, you're very fragile to criticism and to rejection. But when we are fragile to criticism and rejection, when we have rejection wound, when we ourselves subconsciously reject parts of self. Because, and I always say this, and I give you guys this example, right? When someone says to you something that it's complete nonsense, right? And I love giving this example. When someone stops and tells you, you're a raccoon, you're like, okay, whatever. Like, have you had your pills today? Because no, I'm not. Because you know this. But when someone says something like, you're so stubborn, you're stubborn. Your subconscious mind knows you're stubborn. Your subconscious mind knows you're flaky. Your subconscious mind knows you're unreliable. Your subconscious mind knows that you're victim mentality, but God forbid to hear it from someone else. If you truly know yourself, if you truly love yourself, if you have accepted every part of your psyche, every shadow, you went through this, you've healed this, you've accepted this, you love this. Even if you haven't fully dealt with that shadow, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm a little stubborn. Okay, you got me. Yeah, I can be a little bit of a victim mentality. Yeah, I do that. Okay, I'm working on it. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you because you've accepted it. So every time this is why us healers, the therapists, whatever, we always explain to you guys, when you are triggered, it doesn't matter what happened. The person standing in front of you, they can be the biggest assholes on the face of the planet. They can be the biggest narcissist. They can be the worst vibration. It doesn't matter. If it triggers you, it is you. It is you. Because if that person in front of you stays in front of you and says to you, you are ugly, you are fat, you are stubborn, you are horrible, you're a cheater, you're a loser, you only get upset if you on some subconscious level believe that. Because it's a wound that was not attended, that was not healed. Because if that person again was standing in front of you and saying, you are a raccoon, your skin is blue, you have 2 heads, you'd be like, okay, all right. If you know it's not true, you don't get triggered. You don't. You just simply don't. So instead of being that victim mentality and being that fragile, creating these walls to protect yourself, make a list of your triggers. What still triggers me? What do people think, say about me that triggers me? Why does it trigger me? Why does it bother me? Connect the dots. What wound within me exists still that I allow that wound to trigger whenever I hear them say these things? I hope this was helpful. I love a good tough love. That's how we grow. That's how we do shadow work. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. If it was helpful, please like and comment to support me. And if you want to book a session, link is in my bio to my website. You can book through my website and buy my beautiful From Fear to Love deck from my website as well. I love you so incredibly much. You are doing amazing. We're in this together, and I will see you soon. Bye.